Once upon a time there was a rich merchant who had 3 daughters. The youngest of the daughters was called Beauty. Her sisters did not like her because she was everyone's favorite. One day the merchant went bankrupt. Living on a farm, the Beauty did everything around the house, and even supported her father, while the older sisters idled all day.
Wow!
The Beauty fell into the clutches of a monster and now lives in his castle. When she came to him, she saw a lot of delicious food on the table and began to eat. She ate a lot and ate enough. After eating, she realized that she was very sick and sad. She was afraid to imagine what would happen next and did not understand anything. So as the monster did not come and did not explain anything, but suddenly,
Hey, girlfriend, you're new here. It's very interesting.
yes, there were talking plates in the castle, Mrs. Teapot and Baby Cup. They told the Beauty about life in the castle and a little about the owner. The Beauty was pleasantly surprised and waited for the meeting, but she did not expect that the monster would be very scary.
Hey!
When Beauty and the Beast met, he took her to her room. The Beauty liked it there very much, and she was pleased that she was taken care of. The monster said that she could see her father through the mirror in her room, but only see. The Beauty was pleasantly surprised, and the monster went to his chambers, but sadness still wouldn't let go of the Beauty. The next day she woke up in her soft crib and went to have breakfast with very tasty food. Mrs. Teapot and Baby Cup joined her at breakfast. The three of them chatted about life in the castle and beyond. The beauty was pleased to communicate with the dishes, and the dishes also showed a very strong friendliness to the beauty. But suddenly a monster with a surprise appeared. The beauty was walking in the garden and thinking about her current life and about the monster in the monster's castle. The beauty has food and a nice room with all amenities. Nothing bad is being done to her. So the beauty decided that the monster is very kind and cute. In fact, deep down, the appearance is not the main thing. After the walk, the beauty went into the room and decided to look in the mirror and check that her father was there. But she saw a terrible picture. Her father got sick and he was very ill. The beauty began to worry and bad thoughts came to her head. She wanted to see her father and help him recover. So with these desperate thoughts she went to the monster, hoping that he would understand her and let her go at least for a while. He agreed to help the beauty and let her go for a week, but on one condition, that she would return, otherwise he would die. He confessed his sincere love to her and gave her a ring and a new dress. The beauty was very grateful and happy.
Wow! Bye-bye.
The beauty very quickly rushed home to her sick father, saw him exhausted on the bed. The father immediately came to life when he met his beloved daughter. He felt better. He was very glad that everything was fine with his daughter, and he was shocked that she looked so great living with a monster. Told the beauty about life with a monster, also told her father that in fact the monster is very kind. But the father fell asleep and the beauty also went to rest with relief. In the morning, two more daughters came, the older sisters of the beauty. They got married and lived separately. Seeing the beauty in full bloom, they were very surprised and filled with envy. The beauty told about life with a monster and how lucky she really was. The sisters decided to pretend to be friendly to substitute the beauty. They asked the beauty stayed for a while longer, but they also understood perfectly well that she could not stay late, but it was their cunning plan. The beauty was hesitant at first, but agreed to stay for the sake of her sisters and father, so the sisters were glad that they framed the younger one. At night, the beauty had a terrible dream about the death of a monster, and she realized that she was afraid of losing the monster, and realized that she was making a stupid mistake by staying at home. She immediately took the ring and went to the castle. Returning to the castle, the beauty was looking for the monster and found him in the garden. He was lying immobilized. The beauty thought that she was late and the monster died. She began to cry. She felt very bad because she realized that she loved the monster and wanted to marry him. At this time, a real miracle happens. A terrible monster turns in Prince Charming. The beauty is speechless and she does not understand anything. But the prince calms the beauty and tells his story about how his which turned him into a terrible monster for his stupidity, and only true love could disenchant him, otherwise he would have died like this. A beauty fell in love with a monster and became a princess, finding almighty love.